Be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
Brings it in. One down. Now the number 2 hitter, Ryan Noda. DeGrom measures 6 feet 4 inches, 180 pounds, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Ground ball up the middle. Seager on to first. 2 away down. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the second baseman, Zach Gelof.
I'm liking what I've seen from him at the dish lately. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Just missed. 2 outs, base is empty. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Lowe makes the play, and that is that. A's 0, Rangers coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. And starting in this one, Paul Blackburn. What should we keep an eye on here?
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
To the right side. To first. And a quick out, number 1. Now here is Evan Carter. Ziggy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. And first offering is fouled off. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat he thinks this ball's going to get down because of that.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. Gone. His first homer of the year. The Rangers score first. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
So now it's Corey Seager. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Hauls it in for the out. 2 away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Adolis Garcia stands in now and watches strike 1. High fly ball out towards left field. That one's back. And it's gone. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add on. It's 2-0. Ziggy, that's a special one. His 100th career home run.
Man, 100 career homers. Pretty impressive. Man, he just barely got that one out of here, and you've got to love the effort in left to try and bring it back. He had a good shot at it, just couldn't quite pull it off. It would have been a stunner if he did.
There's a swing and a drive. That's back. And that is gone. They go back to back. third home run of the season, and they add to the lead. It's 3-0.
He's really seeing the ball well lately. Good things are going to happen when you're locked in like this. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. That's hard hit on the line. Ruiz makes the grab, and that will end the inning. New inning getting started. Now it's the right fielder, Brent Rooker.
Brent Rooker.
Here comes a pitch. In the air, right side. Garcia makes the grab, one down. Now it's J.D. Davis.
The third baseman, number 5, J.D. Davis.
And ball one. DeGrom, multi-time All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, a curve, and he works in a two-seamer. Next offering is in for a strike. The Rangers leading by 3 here at the top of the second. This one in the air. Low drifts towards it. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Well, off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
So here's Brown at the plate.
He's done a great job making contact recently, working on a 5-game hitting streak.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Fastball for a strike.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
And here it comes. And it is 2-1. And that drops in for a strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing there for the 8. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the third baseman, Josh Young. The pitch. Right through there for a strike. And that one hammered. Back there. Back. Gone. That'll fire up the dugout. And they tack one on the board. It's 4-0. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish.
Up next for the Rangers, Ezekiel Duran. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Swing and a miss. And the count even at 1. Patrick Johnson behind the plate.
Patty Johnson to some, Boog, but I'd ask permission first before I called him that. Does a pretty good job back there. Occasionally we'll see a couple of sideways looks from players, but that kind of comes with the territory, right?
And it's through for a hit.
Boog, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Man at first. So next to hit for Texas, Jonah Heim. Bounce to the right. Oh, the throw is wild. And they won't get him, and he goes first to third on the error.
A potential double play ball hit to first is probably the toughest one to execute cleanly. That first baseman has got a very tough throwing lane to deal with because of the runner headed to second base, and a lot of times guys try to throw over or around the runner, which can really mess up a throw like that. Still, definitely an error, though.
This one in the air, right field. Rooker on the move. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. At the belt and fires. Popped up. And there's one down. Two on, one out. Next up for Texas, Evan Carter. He's already homered in this game. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. One run is in. Now 2 runs score. Cut off, throw to second, but he's in there easily.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel.
So a new pitcher on the mound for the A's, Luis Medina.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for the stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
In there safely.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those blue hits to get a knock sometimes.
And now here is Adolis Garcia. He's already homered here in this one. And that one is lifted in the air. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is back in Arlington. All set for the start of the inning. Digging in for Oakland, Tyler Soderstrom. And the right-hander back to work. Just missed.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Andrew Heaney comes on now. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Heaney.
The pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Just couldn't catch up on the low 90s fastball right there, and that's a result of a good job of changing speeds. Off-speed pitch on the one before, then sped him up. Pitchers that don't throw real hard have to rely on location and mixing up the speeds. That wasn't the best location with the fastball, but clearly that wasn't the pitch he was looking for at the plate either.
0-1. Swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
1 out, bases empty. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
And there's a strike on the outside corner.
No ball, 2 strikes.
That one ripped. Could be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. He's there. It's a 2-out double.
Everything came together for him. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Now at the plate, Esteury Ruiz. First pitch swinging.
0-1's the count.
The Athletics with a lot of ground to make up here in game one of this 3-game set. Line to left. Brings it in for the third out. One left for Oakland. Still up against a 6-0 deficit. Back at Globe Life Field. Set for the bottom of the third. Now it's Marcus Semien. The wind of the pitch. And first offering is fouled off. And the right-hander deals. The other way. And a base hit right there.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Left-hand hitter waits. Double play ball to second. Geloff. Feed to second. That's one. On to first. Double play.
I think 4-6-3 double plays like that are way tougher than these guys make it look sometimes, because no matter how you do it, the feed from the second baseman is a tough one. That's where footwork really comes into play, but right there, very well done.
Ground ball left side and foul ball. 2 outs. That's out to center field. Settles underneath it. Corrals it. And that is the third out of the inning. And we're back. And now the first baseman, Ryan Noda. Heaney back to work. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Heaney, in his 9th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. It's through for a hit, and the leadoff man aboard. Striding to the plate now for Oakland, Zach Geloff. He's 0 for 1. Pitch misses. Ball 1.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Runner at first with no outs here. That's in there, and the count is 1-2. On the ground, could be 2, and that squirts through. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Brent Rooker up next for the A's. Swings through that.
0-1.
Swinging a foul straight back. 0-2 now. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
It's a good take.
Well hit the other way. That one going back and foul. Foul ball still a 1-2 count. In the air, right field. Garcia heads after it. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with 1 away.
The third baseman, number 5, J.D.
Now it's J.D. Davis. First time up was a pop out. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Base hit and a run in to score. Now the throw comes in. The runner holds it third.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
2 on, 1 out.
Ball.
He swings and fouls one off. Geloff on third. Davis over at second with 1 down. That one ripped right center field. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. One run is in. Another comes in to score. It's 6-3, and he's there at third with a triple.
Hey, they're right back in this thing after adding those 2 runs on the board. Really nice job to take that inside pitch and pull it into the gap. He could have eaten.
What a stop. Throw to first. Nicely done for the out.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
Andujar swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. Swing and a ball lifted in the air left field. Pretty well struck. Carter makes a nice running catch. So it's 4 runs for him. Bottom of the 4th. Now here's the Rangers DH Ezekiel Duran. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
The catcher, number 28, Jonah
Heim stepping in for the Rangers. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. Swing and a foul straight back. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. The next offering misses, and that is ball 1. Out to short, a sliding play at short, the throw, and that's a great play for the out.
We saw a few skills on display there for the out. Technique was great, reaction time was there, and the slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun.
Now a screamer into the outfield, and that should be extra bases. So man aboard. Up next for the Rangers, Evan Carter. Fouled off left side. And a foul ball. Taveras leads off first with 2 down to the inning. He dives, but he can't make the catch.
Protecting with strikes on him and putting the ball in play speaks to cutting down the strikeouts, shortening up with 2 strikes.
Seager stands in now. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power?
That's right. That one fouled off. 2 on, 2 outs. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. Didn't quite have enough. Back in Arlington, ready now for the 5th inning. Digging in for Oakland, Aledmys Diaz. Heaney back to work. Fouled off. He was late. Oh, 1 down. On the ground right side. Over to Lowe. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. So the lineup flips over. Here's the center fielder, Esteury Ruiz. That misses, and that's ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
The A's trailing by 2, and we're at the top of the 5th. And that's in for a strike. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
And he pumps it a strike. The Athletics down by a pair here in game one of this 3-game set. Out towards left center, drifts towards it. Drops into the glove. Here's the second baseman, Zach Gelof. And that one fouled off. And it's 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
Two outs. That one the other way. Garcia calls it in to end the inning. The A's strand one. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom five. Adolis Garcia. Swings through that one. The Athletics have some bullpen action. Kyle Muller, the lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Miller also getting ready. In the air right field. Rooker sizing this one up. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. Here's Marcus Semien. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads.
Semien.
Swings and sends a rocket to right. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's two down. Here's Nathaniel Lowe. Just missed. Up the middle, dives, and he can't hang on. He decides to hold on to it, and he reaches safely. Runner at first with two away. Josh Young getting ready to hit. 1 for 2. Fastball for a strike. Runner takes off. This one in the air. As this one sized up, brings it in, and that ends the inning. Back at Globe Life Field. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Here's the Oakland cleanup hitter, Brent Rooker. That clips the zone, and it's 0-1. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
No ball, 2 strikes.
0-2 now. This one smoked out to left. 1 away. J.D. Davis, the next to hit. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. One down, base is empty. And there's a foul ball. Kicks and fires. Ripped on the ground to second. Slings to first. And that quickly 2 away.
Now back, The left
So up next, Seth Brown. The other way. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. And the A's are gone in order. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. Now here's the Rangers DH, Ezekiel Duran. Swung on, belted. And gone. He made him pay for that one. His first homer of the year, and they add a run. It's 7-4. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. That one is a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
And now it's going to be Jonah Heim. Geloff calls it in, and there's one away. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Leody Taveras. 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. Now a fly ball to right center. On the move. He's there. He's got it. And there's 2 away.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Ripped into right center, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. Around second, he wants to cycle. He's got the cycle into third with a triple. One of the rarest feats in baseball and history made here today. Huge congrats to him.
And we maybe only see this once or twice a year in the majors. It takes a hot bat, a little bit of luck, and of course a lot of talent. Special to be a part of it, even as broadcasters up here in the booth.
Runner at third, 2 gone. And the batter will be the shortstop, Corey Seager. Line drive. And that is the inning. Rangers pick up a run here on the solo home run. It's now 7-4. You're dialed into the show. We go to the top of the 7th. And now here's the A's catcher, Tyler Soderstrom. The lefty fires. A little bit low.
Counts 1-0.
Next offering is downstairs. Left-hand batter waits. Out towards right center field. Taveras going after it. Makes the catch for the out.
Now batting.
Here's Miguel Andujar.
Miguel Andujar.
And that's in for a strike. The A's trailing by 3 here in the top half of inning number 7. That's in there, and the count is 0-2. This to center field, and there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Aledmys Diaz up next for the A's. There's a strike.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
That one ripped left field. That's back. Out of here. He sends a rocket to left. And they cut into the deficit. It's 7-5.
With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient and waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Ruiz, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. And now the lefty. That one the other way, and that's a base hit. Around first, digging for two. Throws to second. Not in time. He's got a double.
He quickly went from hitter to base runner. Love when guys make that transition, and he's got speed to put on a show.
Man at second here with 2 away. Next up for the A's, Ryan Noda. In there at the knees. 0-1.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
0-2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Tying run at the plate. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Coming home. Here comes the throw. The tag, and he's in there.
What an aggressive secondary lead. That ball was smoked to left. To be able to score from second, not only great speed, but great instinct as well.
And here is Zach Geller. Now it's belted. Deep to left. Way out of here. Home run.
Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first.
So, out of the bullpen for the Rangers, Dane Dunning.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Rooker in the box now. No balls and a strike. That one's in there, and it's 0-2. Deep drive down the line. Foul ball.
I love how he tracked the ball right there and was able to get through that fastball just a little bit late. Otherwise, it stays fair. I think if the top hand is a little stronger, same swing produces a home run.
And a ground ball to first. Low steps on the bag. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. But 2 round trippers. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Trevor Gott.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Looking to get the tying run on base.
Outside, that's a ball.
Oakland's bullpen has some movement. Lucas Erceg getting ready to go. Number 69 getting loose as well. And the pitch. In the air out towards right center. And that should be extra bases. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
At the plate, Marcus Semien. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with 1 out. Nathaniel Lowe will hit next. Hit in the air, right field. He's under it. Drops into the glove. Here comes the runner from third. Throw is offline, and he scores. What a game. We're tied at 8.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Here's Josh Young. God, 31 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2013. The other way, and base hit, and that extends the inning. Next is the designated hitter, Ezekiel Duran. First pitch just misses. With the go-ahead run at first, here at the bottom of the 7th. And there's a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And this is inside. Out to short, Diaz. They get the force. That ends the inning. Back in Arlington, now the third baseman, J.D. Davis. And the pitch. And that's outside. Two balls, no strikes to count. And a base hit.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
And now Seth Brown. Popped up. Young in position. Calls it in, and there's one away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath a little bit and popped it up.
Striding to the plate now for Oakland, Tyler Soderstrom. And fouled off. And now the 0-1. Into right center. Should be extra bases. Around second, on his way to third. Headed for the plate. He will score, and the A's have moved out in front. 9-8.
Well, that's a big swing of the bat, driving in the run with the 2-bagger. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Andujar, batting with one down, takes the strike. One-run game. The A's looking for some insurance. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and there's 2 away.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way. But that time, a little anxious.
Diaz in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Man at second. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Good job at damage control right there. But a run will score in the inning. On back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Lucas Erceg.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Movement in the bullpen. Zach Jackson, the anchor of the staff, is getting ready to close this one out. Miller also throwing. This one grounded to Davis. Tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down.
That's why you hug the lines on the corners late in the ball game like this. Positioned perfectly.
So the Rangers batting order turns over. Leody Taveras stepping in for the Rangers. And that chance handled in plenty of time to first. And a couple of quick outs.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And a base hit up the middle. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order. Now it's Corey Seager. That one to first. Into the outfield. Base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
I'm sure that feels pretty good after going hitless in this one so far. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and we'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole. And now looking for a great 2-out at bat to tie it up. Probably going to take another base hit, though.
Substitution being made at first. Pinch running here.
Number
Nathan
17.
Eovaldi.
Nathan Eovaldi.
So 2 down.
next for the
Adolis
Rangers.
Garcia
The right
stepping in
fielder.
for the Rangers. And that's
Ball one, no
outside.
strike.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
Next
Oh,
pitch is
that's
downstairs.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. 2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. Oh, down about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they tack on 3. It's 11-9. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at-bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
They turn things over to the southpaw, Scott Alexander.
Number 54.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Fought off foul. That one ripped way back there. And that is a foul ball. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. Last chance. Now into the ball game on defense, Matt Duffy. He's in at shortstop. So the batting order turns over. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Esteury Ruiz.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on,
0-1.
see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Right through there for a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed or what.
And down on strikes he goes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. And here's the first baseman, Ryan Noda. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
And that one a little below the
got a
knees.
ball, 1
And the
strike.
count is 1-1. And that's a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the top of the ninth. On the ground, right side. Over to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batter. Second base.
So it's their last chance in this one. Zach Gallo up next for the A's. And the pitch is in for a strike. And it's 0-1. 2 down, nobody on. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
The Athletics down to their final strike. And that one finds its way through. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there, down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive.
Count 1-0.
It ain't over yet.
Rooker stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. With the tying run at the plate, you're in game 1 of this 3-game set. They're down to their final strike.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there. Just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Duffy, not in time. He's safe. So 2 on with 2 away. Here's the third baseman, J.D. Davis. And a strike on the outside edge.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Tries to get back and see. Can't glove it cleanly. Throw to first in time, and this one is over. The Rangers take the series opener here at home.
All these players were able to take the lead in the bottom of the 8th and just cruise to this win, getting those final 3 outs in the top of the 9th. Excellent job of securing your home field and keeping the fans in the ball game all the way to the end. Nice W all the way around.
11-9 the final. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by.